promises we abide. We're sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
Did that just skip, or is it just me?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention at all. I was, trying to make sure that when that went out, that we were live. Welcome to another episode of Purr Sessions Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Maine of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams, and of course, I'm here with the MEW Maine State Champion, Dylan Nix, the Nautical Nightmare.
The belt's over there. I didn't put it behind me today.
I show off my fake belts, my toy belts.
It's literally, I brought it, so it went to Crown of Maine with me this weekend. And when the girlfriend and I unpacked the car, I put it up on a shelf because it was out of the way, and I just haven't moved it since. So
that's why you didn't bring it out with you.
I didn't bring it out because we were working as a tag team. If I'd have been singles, I'd have brought it out with me. But because we were working as a tag team, I decided not to. So it was just a show of respect because we were being our tag team. God, I need some light.
I wouldn't have taken it personally. I would have just been staring at it the whole time, and be like,
"Oh shit, that's a lot of light."
Jesus Christ!
Never mind. Screw
God said, "Let there be light."
Come on, man. That's for that showed Lee Miller.
Yeah. Oh my God, that reminds me. That was so fucking funny. What was it? A few days ago or something like that? You're like, oh my gosh, I know what the M means now.
Okay, so let me explain that. So I finally figured out what. So if for anyone who's have seen the Pathway wrestle, like Lee especially wears the face paint. He's got the whatever he does. I can't tell, but the M on the forehead, right?
I think it's.
I think
it's his old gimmick, like his first gimmick.
So sure,
because he used to do the face paint.
Well, he was Native American back then. So yeah. So I am not a Dragon Ball fan. Y'all hate on me all you want. I've never been into Dragon Ball. It's not been my anime. I'm a huge anime fan. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not into Dragon Ball. I just never could get into it. So I was watching, I was flipping through TikTok, actually is really what it was. And there was like a Vegeta clip. And I think it was the, why does he keep kicking me in the dick clip? It might've been that, or it might've been another one from Dragon Ball Abridged. And they had the M on the forehead. I'm like, son of a bitch, that's where that's from. Oh man. So just one of those moments I was just like, blah, of course. But I mean, I can't say anything. Like I do the same thing, I mean, I make no secret my gear's designed after the Legion of Superheroes, like at least four different ones now. I got Aquaman base gear, the blue costume. Actually, I actually dug deep for that one. So I haven't worn that in a while because I hate wearing the pants now. They're usually too hot.
What was the pants that you were so excited about, and then come to find out it was like very tight biker shorts, so you didn't get to
those my purple biker shorts. Well, they weren't supposed to be biker shorts. They were supposed to be whoops, hit my mic, sorry about that. So they're based off Polar Boy from Legion, of course. Legion's substitute heroes, but he actually became a full-fledged Legionnaire. But they purple, it had like the ice like kind of how his jacket has the ice symbols on it, had that. They're supposed to say Seawolves across one leg. It was supposed to say either, I think Nix in Japanese, I can't remember. But I have him still. And of course I had the nautical star on it, like all my gear does. And I was like, man, that's really cool, And I was waiting for the shorts to come in, and they're supposed to be shorts like my other shorts. And I was like, cool, I'll get a pair of purple kick pads. We'll rock this. It'll be great. And I got them in their biker shorts, and I'm like, I don't wear biker shorts.
I know, you were so upset. You were you're like, finally, no.
My for those who don't know, my thighs I got chunky thighs, and I can't do bikers.
I'm the exact opposite.
Dude, so I got
I have chicken legs and a big body.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm like, I got like my lower body's all it's like solid. So it's all those orange kick pads Danny Adam gave me. Shout out to Danny Adam, by the way, for those awesome kick pads. They're almost just too tight. Like I can wear them and they're comfortable, but getting them off, man, after I sweat, I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like I've had to have people grab them a couple times and pull because my thumb and my right hand's still messed up, so I can't grab the pull.
I know. I was waiting for one of you guys to do a Samoan spike at Crown because both of you guys' thumbs are fucked.
Yeah. Sam and I both have messed up right thumbs. It's. I think mine is just payback for his. Like the gods went bet thumb. I was like, okay. Yeah, if anyone's curious, it's right here and right here, and like it's like you pull on it, it sucks. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Yeah, that M, that Majin Buu M.
M's on their heads.
That is the mark of the Maji. If Babidi finds any evil in your heart, he can use it to control you, turning you into his puppet.
Oh, wait, any evil?
Yes, any evil. Even using your phone during a movie or leaving your shopping cart in a parking space.
Oh, that's super evil. The card return is like right there.
Hello, can I speak with a Vegeta?
Fuck are you?
Oh, Jesus
Name's
Christ.
Babidi, son of Bibbidi.
That's stupid.
Right. Well, I'm here to make
Son of
you
Boppity, son of Bippity.
a proposition.
Is Boo around too?
Oh, hold on, what about tipping? Because some places actually pay their employees, but others don't.
I mean, obviously then you tip at the places that don't.
This is why I hunt my own food.
Cat, my brain's
Come
melting.
on,
Please stop this.
I
It's a
can
bridge.
It's deep in your soul.
I know it's a
There's
bridge.
a reason for this.
Give you what you
Oh, Jesus
want.
Christ.
All the power that you need to defeat Goku.
You know, funny thing is, I know you're playing me.
Okay, that's enough. I just wanted.
Wow. And so we are a wrestling podcast,
I know.
folks.
I just had to play that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
No, I know you're playing me.
yeah. How I feel most days.
Oh shit. So yeah,
Oh.
so we did Crown.
Yeah,
and-
Crown of Maine was this last weekend. Woo, Crown of Maine. I actually like going up there, except for the bloody snowstorm that we had that night. So
Yeah,
did you
like
avoid
everyone-
that?
I did.
Oh, lucky
No.
you. Sam and I
No.
had to drive north in that thing. And so she's like, she plugs into the GPS how to get, the show was in Van Buren, Maine, which is up in northern Maine. And we were staying with my parents who live in St. Francis, Maine. So we go and we're driving.
After everyone was
home.
giving me shit when I said it started
Dude,
snowing, and everybody's like,
dude,
"It's
it was
getting
so
like
light to
nothing."
begin with. Yo, no, I'm kidding. When we left the show, it was coming down, but it wasn't coming down super hard. It was coming down hard-ish, but it was like, but it wasn't sticking. We got halfway home and the roads vanished. There was one spot we went to the top of a hill. Sam just nailed our brakes because there was no, like, it was white and black. There was nothing, like, there's no, like, you couldn't tell what was where for a split second because you had to go crest the hill and you couldn't see down the hill. And both of us were like, we're going to die.
Well, it's just like going from Oldtown to Yarmouth.
Yeah.
Like one time I was like, I don't know how many times this has happened that I've been driving and it's sunny, whatever, and then you just see the Falmouth line and it's just a wall of rain or a wall of snow. And it's just like, what the fuck is this? And
Bar Harbor's like that, which is weird because there's been days where when I used to work down there, we'd be out on the boat and you can literally see across the bay. You can see black as the rain is rolling down the bay. But because of the way the island is, it 95% of the time goes around the island. So like we never get those big thunderstorms or anything that we're supposed to get nailed with. It'll just blow around us because of the mountains. It's so weird.
speaking of Dragon Ball Z, I'm pretty sure that eyes tatted on Lee's back are DBZ based. I'm pretty sure those are Vegetas.
Bet money on that, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Vegetas. Yeah.
Says the guy with, Cthulhu tattooed on his forearm.
I was like, all I got is Mickey Mouse. That's all I got.
I got Cthulhu, I got Mothman. Cryptids are my thing, so I like cryptids. So
Yeah.
I need more cryptids. I need. I think my next one's gonna be the Sasquatch silhouette. So
probably the next one will be my punk one, my punk tattoo, which is good.
Yeah, I need my plague doctor tattoo too. That's what's going back there.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it in lit because I'll probably do
jacked.
I'll probably do the outline and then I'll do the color because it's probably gonna cost me quite a bit of money. But I want to get like the lightning bolt and then like just basically like all the inspiration of his career and inside the lightning bolt.
Hey kids, if you're ever curious, this forearm's cost me over like $3,000.
Yeah, it's expensive. So but
I told my mom that one day. She was like, "Excuse me." It was over time. It wasn't all at once. So
right. Oh my gosh, I know people like well over 10.
Oh yeah. Crap! Look at Punk. Punk's gonna have at least $15,000 between his chest and his arms.
Oh no, way more than that. I guarantee you.
So
Guarantee
if anyone knows how to get hold of CM Punk and ask him, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can ask our buddy Levi Spade.
Oh, that fucker.
Because apparently, fuckhead here.
Yeah.
Got to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah. He hits us up in the chat. He's like, hey guys, look who I met. It was Bailey. We're like, oh, cool, it's Bailey. All right.
He hits me up in the chat because he know I'd get angry about it. He goes, hey, cat. And then sends this. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Well, no, this wasn't the first pick. It was the Bailey pick first. Then it was
I didn't see Bailey.
Bailey was the first one he sent. He's like, guess what I met? It was like Bailey. And I was like, hey, cool, Bailey. All right. JP and I reacted to that one. Then like he sent one more. I can't remember who the middle one was. And then Karrion Kross. I thought Karrion Kross.
Oh, I didn't see any of those. I just saw Punk.
Bailey, Karrion Kross, and then boom, right here with the Punk one. I was like, seriously with this? I'm like, I kind of hate you.
Oh, yeah, that fucking lucky. Well, for those who didn't know, we're gonna go back in Crown because I want to talk some things about Crown. But for those who didn't know, Levi took his buddy. He said this on the podcast a few weeks ago. He took his buddy to the show because he wanted a carpool with his buddy wanted him to carpool because he was doing that show for Monday night. He was actually going to be on the show, so he didn't want to drive all the way there by himself. So Levi went. Levi went with him, so he wouldn't have to do it by himself. So Levi didn't do anything.
Natalia was the other one. Natalia. I forgot about Natalia.
Oh yeah, Killing Cross,
Bailey.
Yeah. No, fucking. I didn't see any of these.
This is his mom, by the way. I was like, you lucky little shit.
Oh, yeah, the piece of shit. The piece of shit. So anyways, yeah, he got to the show early, and of course he got to see all the he didn't get to have any conversation with him. It was just basically picture hi bye type thing, and he just wanted to rub it in all of our faces that he got to do this.
Of course. To be fair, I would have done the same thing. I was like, yo, look who I met.
Just one second. I'm gonna play the Crown video.
Oh boy,
because I wanted to talk about that.
All right.
Just really quick, because hold on, my wife stepped in really quick. So yeah, we were going for the Crown championships, the tag team championships against the Pathway.
Is it really bad? I forgot it was for the tag team titles till we got there.
I completely they weren't even. I wasn't advertised.
No, it's true. It wasn't. And then like I see Toby Nelson walk out with the belts, and I was like, "Oh crap! This is for the belts."
Is this
completely spaced? I'm here to help you. Are we playing this whole match?
No. I'm just gonna walk out really quick. I wanted to play.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Did we hit our time? I'm just gonna skip forward. So? Oh yeah, we did 15:46. Nice. We went and hit our time.
Yeah. Actually, we were over because we had 10 to 12, but everyone's like, "Yeah, go 15." Oh no, you got to keep going. I got to see the nope spot.
I know we'll go to the nope spot. I paused too much on that.
That wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was too much of a pause.
So this lady right here, by the way, guys, if you go back and watch the match, if you're looking right in the front row, if you can see our camera right now, the gentleman with the hat right here, right next to her, is a little old lady, and that little old lady did not want Kat to get hit with the chair and would not let go of the
That's what I wanted to show. So hold on, I'm just gonna play this and give some commentary a little bit, and I'll be right back. I just got to check on the wife.
All right. Oh, Lee Miller's getting his spine busted on the pine here. This is an actually pretty fun match. I wasn't in as much as I would like to have been, but we had some fun. I ain't got shit out. Hi, Lee. Oh, man. So, this was honestly, we always have good matches with the Pathway, so I can't really complain here. What are we doing here? Back elbow action? All right. I don't know. I don't have control of this, do I? Oh, I do. Very cool. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm left solo and I can control this. This is bad. Ooh, nice snap on that suplex. It's like I know what I'm doing. I should have did it again. Oof. Sorry, this is probably my favorite spot of the match. So you kicked me in the face though, which sucked. So all right, cool. I can't control this. So that was a fun spot in the match. That was, of course, a little shout out to a homeboy of mine, good friend of the show, Samoa Joe, of course. And we're gonna go right here to the end of the match. Let's back it up a little bit right here. This is what Kat was talking about right here. So he's gonna be mad I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. So the old lady here would not let go of the chair. So Sam grabs in the second chair. She jumps up. She's like, "Hell no!" And of course, because of that, things got messed up. Yeah, this is that was an interesting situation because it's like, oh man, Kat, I sped it forward by the way. So okay, we'll replay the whole end here. Nice chair shot, took that right to the spine. My parents looking very, very, very not good, and she would not let go of that chair, man. She was like, "My chair." Ooh, good play by Matt though, or Samuel Matthews to kind of come up with a workaround. So, folks, if you don't know this, that was the second time that's happened actually in our matches. It happened at MPW also, and yeah, I have to agree with Lee. That's heat right there, brother. So it's kind of crazy though. And the worst part is this kid sitting right here. His name's Randy. That's his mom, and I was talking to my buddy Nick, and Nick's like, "Of course." I look up, and there's Gaetan just in the middle of everything. That's her name, by the way. So, Kat, you're muted. Kat, you're muted. Kat, you're muted.
Sorry,
Kat,
thank
muted.
you. Thank you. Yeah,
Yep.
The reason why that chair shot looked so shit is because I told him I didn't want to get, because the original plan was he was going to wallop me, and I said, well, I don't want to do it because I want to save it for our match.
Yeah, avalanche is going on here. Chaos, insanity. Yeah, you're okay. Go ahead.
I wanted to save it for the 24th, when
Yeah.
like when you swing for the fences. I don't want to.
Yeah.
What was supposed to happen? It was supposed to chuck it at me when I was driving through, and I was going to eat shit onto the apron.
Yeah.
But little old lady decided that
It's like, hell no, you ain't doing that.
hell no, you're not hitting Cat.
Like
I said,
no, not today. We
the
ain't doing that
first
up here
one was
today.
I was supposed to get stomped
Yeah.
on a barbed wire chair, and a fan came over and pulled the chair away as I was about to get stomped. And then JP went all heel and said, "I'm gonna kick you out if you grab the chair."
Oh my god, it's amazing. Like it. To be fair though, it's like, you know, we say this as wrestlers. We say this a lot. We want to invoke reactions from the crowd. We want the crowd to love us enough they want to protect us, or hate us enough they want to kill us. And I think we had both that going. We had the crowd really up. They were like, the crowd. Here's what's weird. The crowd was kind of dead, but they were kind of not dead at the same time. They were really into everything, but it was kind of like almost like a Japanese crowd where they reacted to the big things, but were like watching everything else.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
so, but that was a fun time.
And then this fucking sucked.
The group hug on the chair.
Yeah, this hurt. This hurt a lot because the chair, he had to use a different chair.
Yeah,
he had to use the shit chair.
Yeah, if you look, guys, that lip of that chair is not exactly
the lip is huge. Yeah. So this fucking hurt. So, and of course, I think Lee was trying to protect me a little bit and try to get me not to land completely on it.
Completely flat, yeah.
Yeah. So I land sideways, but since I land sideways, it hurt a lot worse fucking on it. And I bounced my fucking head off the mat.
He pushed the chair right at me, and I was like, yeah, and I just pulled it out.
Fuck you. But this is what I wanted to see, right? Fucking couple things. That's Pounce with shit.
It's because you went down with it, but I mean, you're supposed to. So.
Oh, it's because Lee was a little faster than I was.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Pouncing, a good pounce is all just timing, really.
Yeah. This is what I want to see. This was gross. Lee didn't. I don't think Lee got up enough. Yeah.
Actually, no, he got pretty good on that.
I don't know why. It just felt weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe because I didn't stop and I just full force ran into him.
That might be it, but I mean, you were supposed to, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looked fine. He was a little low, but it worked. Yeah, we're just kind of scared. That actually looks sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
This is what I wanted to sit through the Hell's Gate. I should have fought out of this and then had him get back into it, but it's fine.
Nah. You went up good for that, though. Seriously.
Yeah. I was so blown up at this point.
Dude, I blew up on our entrance. I got in the ring. I was like, "Holy crap!" Ah.
Shitty fucking Hell's Gate. Lee should have came in and fucking.
It's because you didn't have his head.
Yeah. I was...
Yeah. Does this go into hot tags right around there somewhere?
Yeah. Well, hot tags right about here. Oh, that's another thing I want to see. Fucking this. What happened here?
Okay, so I'm gonna pause this.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna pause that, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you did wrong. As the suplex guy, and I'm not dissing on you, Kat, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what you did wrong right there. You went with them. You didn't give them a jump. You just kind of pulled. There was no down up. If you would have went, if you had them both hooked, if you went down with them and gave them that opportunity to go, go in. No,
I went down.
If you watch it, you just go, and that's what screwed that up. Watch, you just go.
No, I went down right there.
No, not enough. You didn't give him the Iggy. You went down. They didn't go down with you. So you guys were mistimed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you guys were mistimed, and you didn't give them the up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. 100%
it's really what it was. If you would have went down and because you're doing that double suplex, you need to give them both time to set. That's what it was. They didn't have time to set. That's really what it was.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, my fault.
Yeah. Shit happens, but you know. Ooh. Yeah. I want to see my suplexes. Speaking of suplexes. These Polish kind of look like crap, but I know why, so I'm not worried about it.
He didn't bump for you.
No, I didn't want him to.
Oh.
I told him don't bump, just turn, because I knew I was going to throw him about 4 seconds later. Yeet! Oh, that was nice.
The German was a lot better than the last time. Oh, I wish Levi was here so I could show him.
Dude, I was so freaking full of energy right here. For this, you didn't get low enough on him.
At first, yeah.
Yeah. That's why
I had to reset.
I was like, screw it. And that's why I did like kind of the double, almost double axe handle there instead of like a clothesline.
Yeah. What did I grab? Yeah, I grabbed right. Yeah.
You just didn't have him high enough. That's all. Yeah. That's all right.
No.
I made it work. We've never done it before either as us. I mean, Levi and I used to do it all the time, but.
Right. Next time I'll know to grab them like fucking like we're doing the
like
3D
below the knees, man. Yeah, like you got 3D's ass. Get them right up there, and straight up. That way I can get up and I can hit him with something. Timing and that looks sick. Yes. So
yes, little things to work on. Like that's why I said that. I gotta go back to the dojo.
Yeah, no, get back at it, man. It's like I haven't been to the dojo in a couple weeks myself. I'm gonna try to go this Thursday. Let's see what Do
they still have a Sunday class, or do they get rid of that?
No, they got rid of it because no one was going. That was the problem. We had it for a while. It was actually pretty packed for a while, but I think Friday just became kind of the de facto class for a little bit because a lot of people just were able to go on Fridays. So Friday became the bigger class, and then no one was going on Sunday. So Ben's like, "Well, fuck you all. I'm not gonna go to the dojo if no one's gonna be there," and I don't blame him. I think Ben switched to Tuesdays, maybe. So,
Yeah, I know JP went today, so
Yeah. So
tonight
should be it's Wednesday. Tonight's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Or maybe it's Jossie and Tuesday, Ben on Wednesdays.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try to go tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. There you go.
Depends on my scheduling stuff. I just
All
been
right,
working
man.
nonstop.
Dude, I know, brother, but I can 100% say get to it. Start knocking that ring rust off and start getting to it, man.
Right, but the problem is I go from working my real job to then going to DoorDash.
Yes, but you can DoorDash after going to the dojo. You know I'm right.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Nah. So
depending on the day. Like
Tell
some
your
days it's like cool. I made $10 an hour. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
this was fucking worth it.
yeah.
And then there's other days it's like holy shit, I made fucking $30 an hour.
Yeah. So I get it. It's one of those things, but so
I hear you. I don't know. I want to go Friday, but the problem is Friday. It's just
Calvin tonight, aggro tomorrow, Thursday, AG seminar. Yeah, that's right. That's this week.
Oh, that's right. AG seminars Thursday.
Yeah.
I might try to go Thursday.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to go Thursday and see if I can go.
I don't have any cash though. That's the thing.
Well,
anyways,
get a sold merch at the show. I sold out of my freaking.
I needed to go home. I was 3 hours away, and because my babysitter, my person who was watching the kids, literally said like, "You need to come home because it's going to be close to midnight," and it was midnight when I got home because the snow made me go because it hit the snow. The roads weren't bad, but it was getting there, and I was in a shit car, so that didn't help. But once I got out of it, it was nice and clear, and I got to actually go the speed limit. But it still added 45 minutes to my fucking drive.
Yeah.
Give me shit. Don't need to hear from you.
What?
I don't know. So,
all right, let's get over to the news.
Yeah, it was just a few stories.
Easy dog.
Yeah, once past Bangor cleared up. Yeah, you must have left before I did because you got home at 1.
No, he did not leave before you. He left at the end of the show.
How the fuck he must have been flying then? Because he got home an hour hour after I did, and I left at intermission.
The show really only went about another hour. So
still, he must have been fucking flying. I went 45 the whole way until until I can't remember. It stopped snowing and it turned to rain. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to drive the speed limit now. So the biggest thing that's going on right now is, of course, the favor for CM Punk and Paul Heyman, CM Punk and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins match for WrestleMania. So last week I hinted at it before I went off because I wasn't going to wait until 11 o'clock to fucking hear what the favor is. So the cool thing is I'm going to play the promo, but we all know the favor was to have Paul Heyman in his corner. And a cool thing is a fan went back in the archives and found something that relates to this promo from 2013. And it's kind of cool how they kind of pulling things back in the past for kind of to build a story, which is one of the cool things I like about Punk and Paul and all these guys. They're pulling from like past events and stuff like that. They're good at telling stories, basically.
Yeah.
So this is the I cut a bunch of it, but this is the promo for Friday, and then I'm going to show the promo for the 2013. Where the fuck is it? I have it right here, ready to go. Where did I put it?
And Cat lost it
because I'm in the middle. Because I'm in the wrong folder.
Oh, geez, man.
That's why I couldn't. That's why I couldn't find it. Right here.
Favor. What's the favor? This is about.
And that wasn't Raw. That was SmackDown. I just realized that.
This is about legacy.
It's
this
all right.
is
Maybe
about
we won't
promises
get
made
flagged.
and promises kept. This is about loyalty. Paul, this goes back to 4400 Shepherdsville Road in Louisville, Kentucky, when on day one I showed up and they told you that I don't belong, and they told you to fire me, and you said no. And hell, your wise man is just that. He's wise beyond his years. Paul, you prophesized this on national television on Monday Night Raw, and if everybody else has forgotten about it, that certainly doesn't mean I have. And hell, even before that, if I could throw it back to the day you left this company on Big Show's bus, me and you and Show and RVD standing there talking amongst ourselves. And I mistakenly made it about me. I said, Paul, they're gonna fire me. Paul, without you, I'm nothing. Paul, don't leave. And you said, no, you'll be fine.
And for those who didn't actually listen to Paul, because Paul Heyman has done Inside, I believe it's Inside the Ropes.
Yeah.
They hired Punk because of how popular he was, I believe, in TNA.
Yeah.
Or
ROH.
Yeah, because he was in both. He was in both TNA and Ring of Honor, and then TNA put their foot down, saying, "Hey, it's either you wrestle with us or you wrestle with Ring of Honor. We're no longer doing both." And Punk said, "Well, I built Ring of Honor, so I'm gonna stay with Ring of Honor." And they hired him because of how popular he was in Ring of Honor. And then he was talking about, well, what's your finish? He's like, well, my finish is a Pepsi plunge, which is a pedigree off the top rope, so really can't do that. And they're like, okay, why don't you do all this flippy dippy shit? And he goes, well, I don't do all this flippy dippy shit. And like, then what do you do? He's like, well, have you never seen any of my fucking matches?
Apparently
no,
not.
we just saw that how popular they are, and you hired him.
It's kind of like there's a couple other superstars I did that with. They're like, oh, this guy's super popular, let's hire him. Oh shoot, we don't know what to do.
Every AEW guy.
Yeah, AEW's here's the I diss AEW portion of the night. They're super good for that. We're like, this guy's like super Danhausen. That's a great example. Like I love Danhausen. Danhausen's great. And they brought him in and they're like, we have no idea what to do with you. And just let him be Danhausen.
Right.
You know?
I'm not gonna say who told me this, but I know personally from somebody who worked with like trying to get into AEW, I should say that, and has personal connections in AEW. They are looking for people who already have a platform. They're looking for the ones that already have thousands of people on Twitter or whatever. Surprised. So they want you to build yourself before you get hired at AEW. It's basically what it is.
It's because AEW has no clue how to build superstars.
Well, I mean, look at the shit that's happened with Swerve Strickland.
Yeah. Swerve should have quit AEW and went back to WWE, and he'd be a freaking billionaire right now.
Well, not with the shit that's going on right now. With
no. When you say fuck Booker T, of course not. But I mean,
we're not going to get into that shit. Like, I don't know that much of it right now, but it seems like it's a lot of to do with like a race stuff. But yeah, we'll get into the next show. I got to dive more deep into it.
Like Stevie Richards, future episode. Take a drink.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just the issue with that. And like, it's sad because again, we try not to shit on AEW. But we want them to do better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still kind of hot about the whole. First of all, okay, I'm going to talk about the pay-per-view for 5 seconds. It was 5 hours long. It was almost 5.5 hours long with the pre-show.
Oh, the ending.
Yeah, so let's get into this.
Gosh.
So here's what they should have done. This is
we'll get back to this, but
I'm side chair booking. I know I'm not the booker of AEW. I don't even know if Tony Khan's the booker of AEW, but I'm gonna side chair book for 5 seconds, right? So that's the dog, by the way. He's trying to get back in the spot. You have the fans wait 5.5 hours to see the main event, right? They sit through that main event, which is what it was, and then you have the Young Bucks, who are basically cancer for your TV show right now. Those two show up, the ratings go, and you team them with the Death Riders, who are the other group that makes the ratings go.
Who apparently had a problem with 6 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 months ago, the Young Bucks are like, we're going to problem with the Death Riders. We don't like them. We're going to take our ball and go home. Now we're like, hey, Death Riders. Rah. It's asinine. The storytelling makes no sense. First of all, you have these guys who hated each other 6 months ago. Now they're teaming. Yeah, that doesn't make a lick of sense. Okay, that'd be like FTR and the Young Bucks teaming up all of a sudden. First of all, I'm not even going to get into the FTR heel turn because that was stupid. But these guys are just no one wants to see them. They're popular
even more.
Exactly. The Young Bucks popularity at this time right now is as low as it can get. They're not the same Young Bucks they were in 2013 when they were part of the Bullet Club and they were selling the Bullet Club t-shirts and all that merch. They're not that same tag team. They're not the same tag team that showed up here in Maine at ROH where people wanted autographs and they wanted to hang out with the Young Bucks. I got pictures with them actually. Like I liked them back then. They're not that same team. No one cares about them. They lost all credibility once they started basically burying tag teams. It's like, oh, here's this good tag
teams, talent.
Yeah, basically they did the whole like, what's your finish, kid? Yeah, can't wait to kick out of it. It's like, and then they have the same match every time. They have a Young Bucks match. It's the same match every time, and it's like, I just don't. They're not. Yeah, I don't get it anymore. It's not. Oh, I am. Oh, that's cool. I am. Old man yells at clouds at this point. I get it. Like I get on the like my style of wrestling's not what their style of wrestling. And there are people who like that style of wrestling. They're allowed to like that style of wrestling. Everyone has their own flavor of ice cream, in my opinion. Like JP's stuff, like even on this podcast, all of us have different styles. I'm very much an old school 80s, 90s style. Just with my style. JP's the hardcore guy. You've got more like you like punk and that style of wrestling. Levi's
old
more
school,
of yeah. Levi's more like Aleister Black and Anthony Henry. And it's cool to like what you like, but at the same point, you gotta have something of a populace that likes it too. You know what I'm saying? If you have one person that likes it, but that one that's for the fan to decide. Yay. That's a Family Guy reference, by the way. But seriously, you can't have just one or two people that like it and try to force it down everyone else's throats. It doesn't work that way.
It's like what Punk said too. Like, I know I am Punk guy, I apologize, but this is relevant. He went to an indie show and some indie talent came up to him and said, how did I do? He goes, well, how do you think you did? Did the place sell out? Yeah. So you did exactly what this crowd wanted you to do.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work on TV.
Yeah.
But you're doing exactly what you're doing, what everybody's obviously enjoying in this area. You sold the place out. So they obviously wanted to come see you perform.
Yeah.
But this works here. It won't work on TV.
And that's the problem with the Young Bucks. It literally worked on the Indies, and it worked at GCW, and it worked in Japan, but it doesn't work on AEW TV every week. Especially when they're doing we are Nicholas and Matthew Jackson. What the fuck was that?
It's the one thing that just pisses me off the most is they have talent. They had guys there. They have William Regal.
Yeah.
They have
when you have William Regal,
Booker T, a Big Show.
Yeah, he's still there. So, but you got William Regal and Arn Anderson. Yeah, those two gentlemen.
Yeah,
those two gentlemen standing there in the back, and you can walk up and pick their brain. You'd be like, "Hey, I got a question about this." You
ran through the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
What
It's like how can I make this? How can I make? You'd go up to Arn Anderson. How can I transition into a spine buster better? Because you would that was his thing. You would ask Arn Anderson about spine busters. William Regal. Hey, how do I get into this front chancery better? These guys were there, and you had the opportunity to ask these guys questions, and you didn't listen. Why?
That's the worst. With you had William Regal, who ran NXT.
Yeah. Well, he was a GM, but I mean, he was also one of the trainers.
No, he helped with H. He was there booking with H.
Yeah. So it's just it's nutty, man.
It's sad, at this point, the reality is AEW is probably never going to change until it dies, which it probably never will because of Tony Khan
Tony's
money
got like infinite money. Yeah.
from his dad. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's just, it is what it is, and it's sad because, like I said, we wanted to succeed. It was literally a company I wanted to work for when it first came up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, work Wednesdays, I could put work into it, and then I could have so much time home with my family, and then maybe do a pay-per-view here, there, a month, pay-per-view a month. Or at that time it was like every 3 months, and they were doing great in the beginning, and they were like things they needed to work on. It's like, okay, we'll fix that, whatever. But it's just like MJF can only do so much.
Yeah, you need to build up. So they just need to. They get that NFL money, they won't die.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lee Miller sometimes has the best lines.
Well, the only way they're gonna die is the same way that that ECW died.
ECW died because it ran out of money. That's why ECW died.
Well, do you know why they ran out of money?
Because they didn't have any sponsors.
And television did not want to run them anymore. That's
what's gonna happen with AEW, and I already have this feeling, is at some point someone in TNT or TBS, because Ted Turner doesn't run it anymore, but I think he's got dementia now, actually. But someone in the upper echelons of Discovery, Time Warner, whoever the hell owns TBS now, I don't even know anymore. It's all one big ball now. Is gonna go up there and be like, they're gonna turn. They got lucky.
Why are we still paying for this when your ratings are going down weekly?
They had 6 million. They still had like something like, okay, AEW lost. They of course they say they made money, but they lost money last couple of years, right? WCW in their last few years lost a lot of money too, but they were still drawing. That's the thing. The thing the AEWs are not drawing. It's like, how, man? How?
And you can see it in their shows, their live shows. Maybe 3,000 people, if that. Levi fucking showing, because he was there. That place was packed.
Yeah. WWE's as hot as it's ever been. Like, oh my gosh, probably not like 90s hot, but still
it's never going to be 90s hot. No way it's ever going to be 90s hot. But just let me see if I can pull up a video really quick of that. Just how it was like, I don't think there was any open space at all.
No, they wouldn't.
Granted, I understand
nothing was dark, so
I understand that. It's WrestleMania, getting ready to WrestleMania, but still, AEW had Dynasty was leading into what? All In, or is that or all out?
One of them, I can't remember.
One of the which, but just jam fucking packed with people. I'm gonna do this one and irritate the piss out of him because he hates it. He's not a big fan of Jey Uso, so
I think it's the Yeet thing. Honestly, it's like to be fair, Levi has the same issue with Jey Uso that I had with Seth Rollins for a while. When everyone would be like, "Whoa," for like 20 minutes after a song, I'm like, just shut the hell up, my God. And I get being over. I get it. I do. I really do. But I'm like, especially like when he was having the feud with Finn a couple years back, and Finn was actually trying to cut this really good promo. The crowd's like, "Oh," it's like, oh my God, just stop. It's the what chant all over again. Austin regrets doing that to this day.
Yeah. They even have overflow above the sign.
Okay, I'm up along with the Eat. I hate to admit it's catchy. It's like, again, I'm not a huge fan of it either, but I get it. It's catchy, and you're kind of like, you're sitting there watching I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of live wrestling anymore. Most of my stuff I catch AEW or WWE, I get it off TikTok. Sorry. It's just, I don't have time to sit down and watch 3 hours of wrestling anymore. I hate to admit that, but I really don't. So I do try to watch. By the way, I am a wrestler, and I do try to watch wrestling because that'd be asinine not to make sure we're still keeping up with our craft. But at the same point, I'm like, I just don't have time to watch all of it. So I do catch, I catch matches. And so I will flip on, like, if I catch like let's see, like if it's two guys I really want to watch, like say it's like Finn Balor and like Austin Theory or something, right? Two random names. Like I'd be like, okay, I'd be somewhat interested in this because that's gonna be kind of more of a high flyy, strikey type match. That'd be fun, you know. I don't mind watching Solo Sikoa work. I think his style's pretty like very ground and pound. I like his style. I will absolutely watch a Jacob Fatu match because I think that man is freaking awesome. And Braun Breaker, because holy crap, that guy is a beast.
Yeah,
I just wish they'd call him Braun Steiner.
That spear from Monday.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Holy
where you're like,
shit, that's gross.
Did you see Carlito posted a tweet? He's like, my funeral services will be on Friday. My family requests privacy while they grieve for me.
That's hilarious. All right, let's finish this fucking promo that we keep.
All right.
I said, I'm sorry I made this about me. Do you remember this, Paul? I said, what can I do for you? And in that moment, you looked me in the eye and you said, Punk, when you main event WrestleMania, force them to deal with us. Well, they aren't here anymore, so I'm gonna force you, my tribal chief. I'm gonna force you out of your comfort zone. I'm gonna force you to deal with us. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend, Paul Heyman.
That's the favor?
And of course, Paul Heyman couldn't say no to him.
Saved him.
Yeah.
That's basically what the end of the promo is.
Are you crying?
Are you crying?
You better wipe him up and tell him no. I took you in.
Uh-oh.
I made you relevant. Tell him no. I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Tell him no. No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
So good. Now, of course, like I said, a fan found this. This is awesome. Oh, by the way, for spoilers for Monday, Seth Rollins threatened to stomp Paul Heyman. Punk came in to try to save him. Punk got stomped.
Growing out. He is. He's growing out the ponytail again.
This was from June 24th, 2013.
Oh, then he still had the ponytail back then.
He still had the ponytail back then.
All right. I was like, oh, he's growing out the ponytail again. All right, go Paul Heyman, I guess. So.
2013 there, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Punk went to go stomp Paul Heyman, stopped, and said, now you owe me a favor, which was pretty fucking dope. So I'm got a feeling that Paul's going to screw both Roman and...
Probably.
At Mania.
June 24th, 2014.
June 24th, 2013. Listen to this.
Sorry. I'm just thinking the time frame in my life.
All these things you said about me are true, and I don't deny them. I never denied them in my life. I am who I am. I am what I am. I accept myself for all my flaws, but I'm not stupid. I mean, you really think I'm stupid? I am going to walk down that aisle with you one day. No time soon. I get it. You need your space, and I respect that as your best friend. But I'm going to walk down that aisle with you one day when you're challenging for the WWE Championship. I am going to walk down that aisle with you one day when you, sir, are where you rightfully belong in the main event at WrestleMania. That's my dream. Because as unpopular as it is, as uncomfortable as it is for the whole world to hear, CM Punk, I love you. You're my best friend in the world, and I'm gonna screw up my dreams because I got mad that I can't be ringside during your matches because you need a little space, because you need a little time to yourself. I'm gonna screw all of that up. I will never I will never represent anyone against you, and that includes Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar is going to have a problem with that, and that's between me and Brock. That's not your problem.
So I just saw something online the other day about someone met Brock Lesnar and they asked him if he was coming back. He said, "No, I'm retired."
Which is crazy because if you look at the new 2025, the 2K25,
yeah,
they did a trailer. I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar's in the trailer.
Yeah, probably is going to be in the game still because that's freaking residuals right there.
Yeah.
Plot twist out of all this, Ryback. Ryback's going to screw everyone.
I don't think we talk about Ryback. I think they avoid Ryback in their whole career. They never talk about that again.
Of course not. No one wants to talk about Ryback. Come on.
Oh my god, I even forgot about Ryback until you said
Ryback.
something about it. Oh,
Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel comes back. Screws everyone.
Oh, Curtis.
He never got a fair shake.
No,
he's still in the Royal Rumble. He never got eliminated.
That'd be hilarious if they pulled that out of their ass one day. It's like technically I'm still in the Royal Rumble.
Goes in, gets out like that Santino treatment, and gets eliminated in like 1 second.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh! And speaking of other shit, did you see that they cut Charlotte Flair's and Tiffany's promo?
So
I got the video of it.
What I heard about it, play it real quick. Then I've heard so much cool stuff about it. Well, cool stuff, I say. So
they cut this because they went off script.
Okay.
And
Charlotte went off script again.
Charlotte went off script, and I think Tiff got pissed. And then
Tiff got pissed because this is not the first time Charlotte's gone off script with someone. Nia Jax and Becky Lynch being two very, very good examples.
Also,
so when Charlotte
needs to stop the Botox. My gosh, it's so bad
anymore. But when Charlotte went off script, you could see it on Tiffy's face like this bitch. And if you watch the whole promo, Charlotte constantly tries to talk over Tiffy and constantly tries to bury her. I think Tiffany Stratton just finally got to the point. She's like, fuck it, I'm shooting. And that's when she dropped the 0-3 line. And you know what? It was a good line. It was a little personal, but guess what? Wrestling works best when it's a little personal. Hence why it's like, it worked as a promo. And like when Charlotte's like, what was she say? Kaiser's in my DMs. No one believes that.
I know, that was the perfect thing. I loved all the comments. Everyone's like, no, he's fucking not.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Kaiser's with Tiffany. Tiffany over Charlotte. Sorry, girl. It's like, Charlotte, you don't even look human anymore. All right.
Yeah, she looks like one of the brothers from White Chicks.
Oh my god!
What are Wayne's, right? Is that
it's the Wayne's brothers?
Wayne's brothers. She looks like the Wayne's brothers from White Chicks.
Oh, she's not quite that bad, but yeah, she definitely needs to stop with the plastic surgery.
Into WrestleMania as the WWE Women's Champion. You say that this is just another match to you? Seems like I've gotten to you, Charlotte. And your WrestleMania record may be 4-3, and you may be the queen inside of the ring, but outside of the ring, you ain't the queen of shit.
Ooh.
I can't hear you, Timmy. It's so squeaky. I can't hear you.
Right there.
Like, oh my God! What do you say, Timmy? And for 16 more days, you get to call yourself WWE's least favorite Nepo baby. Congratulations, Queen.
Pause.
Nepo Queen.
Right there. Charlotte has no idea what the word Nepo means, apparently, because she would have been pissed about that. Like, calling someone a Nepo baby because they've been handed everything they've been handed since they started in their career. Because I'm sorry, the second she got the name Flair slapped on her, they just keep going, here's the belt, here's the belt, here's the belt, here's the belt.
She's not good.
She's a good worker. Do not get me wrong. No. She's a good worker. I will actually give her credit for being a good worker.
Her NXT days are way better than her main roster.
No, but the thing is, too, she doesn't, well, for a while, she didn't have the people to work with. But if you notice what's happening, every time she talks, the crowd eats her alive. And apparently that's what threw her off. No, they
They
don't.
don't like her.
They-
She's the John Cena of women's wrestling.
Do not give her that. Cena was booed, but it was because they loved him booed.
No,
You know?
I mean more of the opportunities. John Cena was gone for 9 months, comebacks, and he wins a championship.
But it is Cena, for God's sakes. Cena, but with Charlotte, here's how I would have, again, fancy booking here. Charlotte goes away. She was injured, right? I think it was an injury. Like she blew her knee out, I think it was, right?
She did a spot, I can't remember, and blew her knee out.
So she blew her knee out. Okay, that sucks. What you do is you don't have her come back as the freaking Ice Queen. You have her show her coming back. We're training through the injury. We're training to get back to where we are. We're like, all right, then you get close to the Rumble, and you have her go, I'm healthy enough. I'm coming back for the Rumble. Awesome. Have her come back for the Rumble. Don't have her win it. Have her get screwed out of the Rumble, because what that's going to do is set up a freaking storyline for something. Have whoever won the Rumble go on. Maybe it's Tiffy wins the Rumble. Tiffy goes to, well, of course she's champ, but let's flip this around a little bit. Tiffy doesn't win Money in the Bank, but she wins the Rumble, right? You have someone else win Money in the Bank. Stuff still happens. Then you have Charlotte go into WrestleMania as the basically in a match. Maybe she's going to, she gets up to the point where, okay, I'm working my way back up to the title picture. Being thrown back into the title picture, that's instant hate. People are going to be like, no, she didn't earn that shit. Where Tiffy and like Bianca and Io and even Naomi have been here for months and months and months, grinding their asses off to get to a title shot. And then Charlotte just steps in front of all of them because her last name's Flair. No, that doesn't work, man. That's just like, it does not work.
Yep, exactly. Exactly, and especially how they killed it in Elimination Chamber, all these girls.
Yeah. I mean, even what's her name? The little one. Oh, what the hell's her name? She's the new one that just brought up. I call her the little one because she's
Alexa Bliss.
No. Little brunette. Crap. What is her name? Oh,
I know there's Alexa, Bianca, Liv Morgan.
No.
Mercedes. Not
One from
Mercedes.
NXT. What the hell's her name?
I don't fucking know.
Lee Miller. What the hell? You usually have these things right on the freaking point. What is her
She
name?
from NXT? Was she in the Elimination?
She was in the Elimination Chamber. Yeah. Crap.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I'm
I know
not
Jade.
disrespecting her. I really can't think of her name. What is her name?
I know Jade Cargill wasn't
Jade.
really in it.
No.
She beat the shit out of
Bloody hell! I gotta look it up now.
Jay's
It's
wife.
bugging me.
Geez, I can't remember. I don't know.
Elimination Chamber 2025. There we go. Who was in it? Daytime Women's. The winner of the end of Bianca Belair. I know that, but I want to see who the hell was in it. All right. Yeah, it's bugging me. I can't remember who the hell was in it. Storylines.
I completely forgot.
I did too. It's kind of chapping my ass here. What is her name? Roxana Perez. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls killed in that fucking match.
Yeah, they really did.
And then Punk and Cena. Oh my gosh, I was like, it's just like, oh, the chemistry is still so good working with each other. I'm like, I really want another match with those guys.
Yeah.
And yeah. Speaking of that, before we get back into this, do you think Kevin Owens injured is a work?
No.
So he could get out of WrestleMania?
No, I don't think so. I really think when they said he'll be out 2 to 5 years, actually.
Really?
So yeah, but what I've been reading, and I've been reading a lot of stuff. Normally,
see, I thought it was a work because it was like he doesn't want to have that type of match with Randy, knowing that he's gonna get his ass kicked.
I could be absolutely wrong, and this is gonna be the funniest part. If I'm watching WrestleMania and all of a sudden Orton comes out and does his thing, cool. I like Kevin Owens. He's actually one of my favorites. I don't think it's a work because the amount of news sites around the internet saying that he is legit hurt. Like there's a lot of them out there saying he's legit hurt. Apparently it was anything hardcore. It was a normal match. He just landed a little weird and something went wonky. And he had a small little bit of spinal stenosis and things just added up. And he was like, okay, I guess I got to go away for a little bit. So
do you like the rumor that it's going to be Aleister Black against Randy Orton?
That's
at WrestleMania.
That's cool. I was thinking Miro actually,
or Miro.
Yeah, I think Miro would be cool.
Well, I know
him and Orton have that history. So
yeah. Well, any of those would be cool. I'd love to see Alistair back, or even Malachi. Just bring back Malachi Black.
He'd be Alistair, actually. Yeah, they bring him back as like
Alistair, but
it's like Rusev would. It's like Miro would actually beat Rusev. So
him versus fucking Finn Balor.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Have those. I want Samoa Joe. Is apparently like he might be continuing on, but I'd like to see Samoa Joe back at WWE. Just to have one last run with Punk.
I think
just to finish
Joe
it
needs
off.
one last run in WWE, and he needs to go through and just kill everyone and get the championship and just hold it for like 6 months and then drop it and then retire, because he never got the world championship run. He should have beat Brock Lesnar. Him beating Brock would have made sense. People would have believed it. They're like, oh, Joe beat Brock Lesnar. Yeah, we can see that. It's Samoa freaking Joe. He's a killer. You know,
I just want to see him and Punk just have that run that they did in ROH.
Yeah.
They tried in AEW and that whole shit within the fan, but
yeah. So
anyway, finish this promo.
Yeah.
Number 1 Nepo baby.
I have no idea what Nepo means.
You at WrestleMania, Charlotte, and when it's all said and done, you're going to be just like you are outside of the ring. Alone. What is that record? Like what? 0-3? Woo! Hey, Tiffany, is that like
Whoa, throws out the mic.
So apparently, when she wooed, and that's her dropping the mic, she rolled out of the ring because she didn't want Charlotte to start throwing hands on her, because she was like, I'm going to hit this line because you've been off script this entire time. I'm going to roll out and walk to the back. Apparently, Charlotte was in way more trouble than Tiffany was. I bet H was like, goddamn kids. Charlotte, don't say shit like that anymore. Tiffany, that was funny as hell, but don't do that again.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, H is in the back trying not to. He's probably like,
damn. Like,
Sean's over there in the corner going, what the hell?
Sean just hands across his face. Just like,
that's great. Well.
It's fucking crazy. Crazy.
Charlotte went off script. Tiffany was defending herself in her best way possible. Tiffany, honestly, it looked like, if you would have told me, seriously, this is going to sound awful, but if you would have walked up to me and went, okay, these two women they're workers. One of them has been working for, I want to say, 10 years has Charlotte been around, give or take? One of them is working 10 years. One of them is working 3 years. Who's been working what? I don't honestly would have told you by the way she handled crowd reaction and the way she actually handled being an ad-lib and stuff. Tiffany was the vet in that match, or in that promo, because Tiffany didn't. You can hear when she paused for a second because she was like, she tripped over a word, but kept it flowing. And for one, and two, didn't actually really get shook by anything. She was kind of like, all right, let's play this game.
It's like, oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah. You can hear her go, oh, you motherfucker.
I would be pissed too.
Oh man, I'd have been like, oh, okay, we're playing this game.
Oh, yeah, it's like we're going off script. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You want to shoot? Let's shoot.
It would have been like, oh, you want to go there. Excellent.
I like also there's a rumor going around that Stone Cold Steve Austin will be at WrestleMania. I guess there's a rumor that he will be actually joining The Rock with Cena and fuck over Cody. Crazy fucking rumor. I thought it would be the other way around.
Austin is not going to fuck over Cody. They're not going to. Austin's still to this day the freaking ultimate baby face. We tried the Austin heel turn once. It did not work.
It's a rumor. We'll see.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be the opposite, like you said, that he'd come in and fucking save the.
Yeah. I think Cody's going to drop the title. I really do think.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Cody's going to lose. I hate to admit this. I love Cody. He's one of my favorites. Cody's going to drop the belt, but he's going to drop the belt, and then the Cena redemption arc is going to start. It's going to be very much like Cena comes out, goes, okay, I had to do what I had to do to get what I wanted. And then stuff's going to happen, and then Cody's going to help Cena, and then
I think I think the roles have been reversed. I think we're going to see a CM Punk versus Cena.
Oh, that's possible.
Build up, because a lot of what Cena's been saying is the exact same way that Punk felt when Punk took the title at
and went home. Yeah.
I went home. Was that not King of the Ring? Survivor Series? Was it Survivor Series?
No, it might have been King of the Ring actually. I don't remember. Yeah.
Survivor Series or the Clash Champions? I can't remember. One of the fucking.
Couple months later, all of a sudden, like freaking Cena comes out, like it's like when Punk came back with Cult of Personality. Cena's like, "That's not my music."
Yeah.
Like, you could have just let Ray keep the title. Jesus.
Right. Cena wins the title.
Yeah.
Cult of Personality comes out. Punk comes out with the real title. You're like, fuck you.
Punk should just show up with the AEW belt. He still got it.
He's still. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Be like,
come back.
I still got this one too. Does this count? Tony
or
Khan's
better
over there
yet,
and
just show the bag where the AEW belt would be in, and he just like tosses it aside or something like that.
It'd be more seen more times on WWE TV than it has been in the last 6 months on AEW. Because John Moxley's been champion, and where's the belt been? In the briefcase? The champion should be wearing or holding the belt. That is the point. That is one thing. Like, people say Cody's a little stale as champion, but Cody at least respects the championship. Like,
I wonder,
it means something to him. You know.
I wonder if they're changing the belt and they just don't have it yet. That's why they're doing that.
Okay, dude. Every time WWE's ever changed the belt, they have the belt months before they ever change it. Like, you know.
Well, there's also...
by the way, speaking of belts, real quick. Sorry, I just thought of this. The WWE ID belts. Have you seen pictures of those things?
I think I have. I can't remember.
Yeah, the WWE on it's upside down.
Is it on purpose?
I don't know. So
now you're gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is really cool that they have that.
Yeah. The problem is they're like, oh yeah, they can be defended on any show anywhere, and then the person who wins it can get a WWE ID contract.
Which is going to be them, dictating it.
Of course. Until someone shoots on someone.
Right.
Yeah, zoom in on the belts.
Of course, every single time I fucking zoom in on the belt.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking word. Oh, information. No.
You see, it wasn't porn.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be the war stuff. But
yeah, so the belts are, I don't know why they're upside down. It's weird.
They're not upside down.
They're upside down. At least the picture I saw today was upside down. Maybe it was a doctored picture.
Might have been a doctored picture. Those aren't upside down. The WWE aren't up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh well, happens occasionally.
Somebody was holding it upside down, probably.
No, I really thought maybe the belts were just sitting upside down on the table, and I looked real close. The champion was on the bottom, and I was like, "That's weird." So,
all right, close this out.
All right, cool. Thank you everyone for listening and stuff. It was I know we only got one person still hanging out with us. That's okay. But thank you all the people check this out here on a Tuesday. Random Tuesday shows are always fun. It's usually just me and Kat hanging out. Want to thank our sponsors, Duff Beer and the Krabby Patties, the Krusty Krab, because they're awesome. I'm kidding, of course. But no, seriously. My name is Dylan Nix. You can find me at all social media platforms at DOTD Nix. That is Instagram. That is Facebook. That is Instagram. That is all sorts of other cool stuff. You can find me also at ProWrestlingTees.com at DOTD Nix. I'm trying to get my freaking new shirt up there, but they keep denying my logo. So I'm thinking of just starting every time so they're like, oh, your DPI is not right. So I go online, put it into a DPI dots per inch is really what it translates to. So I put it in a thing to put it up to where they want it to, and they're like, nope, still not enough. So I put it in a thing, put it higher than they want. They're still not enough. And I'm like, fine, I'm gonna go over to a new thing. I'm really thinking of just getting them printed myself and just have them done myself. Anyway,
yeah, that probably
but yeah, so yeah, blah. You can find me wrestling wise, you can find me this weekend at Sumner High School. Is that the high school? Is it Sumner? I think Sumner. Anyway, I think that's the show.
Global, or are you doing both bell to bell?
I'm doing the double shot. So yeah, it's global double shot this weekend. So Sumner High School Friday night. I think it's a fundraiser. So come on down, check us out. It'll be fun. And I'm teaming. I think the I think that graphic went out, so I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. I'm teaming with Stormy Savage, and we're taking on NBK and Christian Nickerson. I don't know if Christian's work name. That's what I'm gonna call him right there. Oh, it was Christian. And then Saturday, I will be at Fight in the Dome in Narragansett. I can never pronounce it. And we'll be doing that. That'll be a fun. What? Oh, that'll be a fun show. I know what my match is. It's not been announced, so I will not say it because I don't want any spoilers, but that should be fun. And yeah, come on, check it out. And of course, I got shows after that, but we'll just stick with that for this weekend.
You can find me on every platform per Big Cat Tyler Adams on Instagram and TikTok, Tyler Adams on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, Pro Wrestling Tees as well, Tyler Adams. You can find all my merch there. And then, of course, Purr Sessions is on every single platform. And of course, we are on both audio, all the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Rate us 5 stars. And you can catch us live every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we change some stuff around. And Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you follow us on Twitch, like, subscribe, and comment. It keeps us, keep us going. Let's boost our subs.
And like I said, special thank you to Duff Beer and the Krusty Krab for sponsoring this episode.
Oh yeah, thank you. And also water and air.
Wow, at least I named fictional companies, Cat. That was awful. Hashtag fail. Yeah. Hashtag failblog.org.
You named it after SpongeBob. Don't even give me that.
Sorry, Duff Beer is the Simpsons, dude. Come on.
Still,
it shows they've been on the air for 37 seasons. You should know who the frick the Simpsons are.
You can.
Purr session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel reaching for the sky. Professional wrestling.